Hey guys, Andy McCann here with this week's WODs. First up, routine is the enemy, competition is king. There really isn't a reason why this semi-fat 42-year-old guy, me, stays high on the board, but if there was a reason, it's this right here.
Both? You want to know how I did it? This is how I did it, Anton. I never saved anything for the swim back.
So, if you guys like Gattaca, you might like that. Anyway, intensity is the key. Fight hard. So what we're going to be doing coming up in the future, we've been practicing double unders, so we're going to keep doing that because you have to have skills for that. We're going to add pull-ups into the mix. Not enough to bust your hands up, but enough to make you guys do a few and to be practicing that swing. Those who have pull-ups, that's awesome. Work on a different type of pull-up. Get your butterfly pull-up or work on muscle-ups. We'll also be adding thrusters into the work so that we can do Fran. Here's Rich Froning in 2012, busting down Fran. He makes it look easy. It's actually pretty hard. You really, when you're done, you want to fall on the ground in a pool of vomit and sweat. Actually, no vomiting, but you do get pretty tired at the end of it. So go with intensity because we want you to get stronger and more endurance. But we are also going to have a Mark Ripito starting strength lifting cycle coming up. When is that? May 9th. So if you haven't heard Mark Ripito, he's a foul-mouthed, awesome lifter. Don't listen to him around your children. He has this program called Starting Strength that's good for everybody. We'll be using that, but it'll be highly modified because no strength program out there is set to have the volume and intensity that CrossFit's already throwing on you, so it's got to be modified to some degree. It just never works. So we'll be modifying it, doing his movements, but and following the 3x5s, but obviously not focusing our entire day on it. We'll have the CrossFit workout at the WOD, and then followed by the CrossFit part of his starting strength, the lifting. And that'll last all the way until the July 18th, in which we will culminate that with a bunch of 1-rep max tests. And the WODs that week will be relatively easy, and the strength will come first for those who love the strength parts, so you will max out there. That, of course, will be followed by deload week, the 725, and we'll be focusing on some of these killer CrossFit WODs like Helen, Fran, and Grace. All right, on to the workouts. Again, you can read, so pause the video and read everything you want to read. But what we're doing this week is focusing on pushing hard with small reps and changing the movement. So you shouldn't burn out on any particular one, as well as giving you an option for RX Plus. So Monday, you can read this guide right here. Also notice that we're adding set weights. So you'll see a difference in times based on when you did the 60% versus now, because obviously 115 pounds may or may not be heavy to that person. So you'll notice a change in positions on the board. On the deadlift, you're going to have a lot of time doing deadlift. Be careful, protect your back, lift a lot. You should get a lot of weight off the ground. Technique will account for a lot of your lift here. Listen to your coach, be smart. Don't hurt your back. Make sure you have a foam roller over there so you can roll out between lifts. Tuesday, we're going to redo baseline. Most of y'all missed that way back when during spring break. There's a 20-minute cutoff. If you don't think you can make it in that 20 minutes, do your scaling first by shortening the run, followed by back squat. Again, when you do these 5-rep maxes, the awesome part would be to get to either the 5th and have a hard time doing it, or the 4th, and you can do it, but the 5th you fail or hit your lift ceiling, as Amy Carroll invented a new word because failing sounds bad. It's your lifting ceiling. We want that stressful lift that will force a neurological adaptation, a huge CrossFit word. They love to throw that one around. Basically to force your brain and your nervous system to do something to get that weight up. Then we have another RX Plus option workout, a couple pull-ups from front squats. We'll do shoulder press and work on double unders. Then we throw down Jackie. Jackie is a named workout. It is RX for girls and guys, is exact same. This looks like, oh, it may not be too bad, but this is a killer. If you can hang on to the bar, both in the thrusters and the pull-ups the entire time, you're going to get like a 6 or 7 minutes, somewhere in that zone, time depending on how bad you punished the row. Have fun with it. Go hard. Try to stay with the bar. Then we have push jerk and split jerk. Practice both. Try them out. Figure which one you like. Push jerk is a whole lot faster, but split jerk you typically lift more weight. Typically, you'll see CrossFitters doing push jerks if they have a choice and it's not too heavy for them. Whereas obviously in Olympic lifting, you're always doing split jerk. And then we got a repeat of 11.1 or 14.1 from the open. And then handstand hold, so accumulate 3 minutes. Your score is how many sets it took you to get that 3 minutes. And then we're going to start adding back in goat practice. So your goat, name it, what is it, and work on it. Ask your coach for help. If you have a goat that's similar to somebody else's, work out with them. Lastly, I wanted to point out, when you find that person in the gym that work out like you, or you bring them to the gym so you can crush them, you will find that that competition pushes you to new levels. My wife has been doing CrossFit for a very long time, but having Tish in the gym has really changed what she does here, and it's awesome to see that. So you need to find somebody that's your huckleberry.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked over.